And welcome back to Sunday Square Off. SB 1070 author Russell Pearce has a new job as Deputy County Treasurer, Maricopa County. But he seems to think he's the second coming of Warren Buffett. Pearce and his boss, Treasurer Royce Flora, caused some jaws to drop at a recent county board meeting when they declared they can triple their returns on taxpayer dollars that are supposed to be invested conservatively. Lots more money would go to county schools if that happened. They gave some of the credit to President Donald Trump. Want to say at the outset, there are a lot of unanswered questions left in the wake of that meeting. Like, are they running a day trading operation at the Treasurer's office? I don't think so. But they won't answer questions from Rebecca Sanders, the Arizona Republic's consumer watchdog reporter. Welcome back to Square Off.
Thanks for having me.
So we'll get to the whole not answering questions business in a minute, but let's start by explaining whose money the Treasurer is investing and how that money is supposed to be invested and why.
Sure. So this is mainly your property tax bills that you pay to the county, every year. And the Treasurer is responsible for collecting that and then distributing it out to community college, K-12 schools, county government, and some special taxing districts. But between collecting it and distributing it, the Treasurer is able to invest it to provide some more returns and, make some money on the money.
Okay, which is what governments do,
right,
at all levels. So that's not unusual. So how do Royce Flora and Russell Pearce back up their predictions of what are some pretty large investment gains projected for a conservative investment?
I wish I knew.
You wish you knew.
I did go to that meeting where the Treasurer and his deputies said to the Board of Supervisors, we are expecting to triple the amount of earnings that we have on our investments, which is an eye-popping figure. And so I followed up with multiple requests for interviews, and his office denied me, as they've been doing for 18 months.
18 months they've refused to talk to you?
Yeah, on a variety of issues. I've wanted to write about the expensive computer upgrades that they're doing in the office, or even, during his 2016 campaign, I asked Royce Flora for an interview and he wouldn't give it to me. So I'm not quite sure, because I'd love to know their magic. I'd turn over my 401k if they can triple it.
Lots of people would. And the county board was similarly kind of stumped about what they're doing. And it should explain as well, it's not Royce Flora and Russell Pearce investing the money. There are some people that hard to do that.
Right, so they've got investment advisors, they've got people doing those investments, and they're kind of overseeing the larger strategies and reporting to the board.
So what do experts you've talked to say about these projections?
Well, so I approached Arizona Treasurer Jeff DeWitt to see, well, what's he projecting for his own fund? And he, wouldn't really weigh in on Royce Flora's projections, except to show me his own. And, basically to make these projections work, the county would have to have a larger treasury than the state, which is wild, or significantly beat the returns that Jeff DeWitt has been getting, which have been higher than the county has had in the past in general.
And right now it's unclear where Wall Street's going. It's up and down.
It's up and
bonds
down.
Might be doing better in the future just as interest rates.
Right.
So
there's definitely going to be a boost in the, but it's curious why it would be so big.
All right, Rebecca answers. I hope you get answers to that question and many more. Thanks so much for joining us. When we come back, a textbook example of how a failing charter school gets a pass from the people who are supposed to be regulating it. But first, the week's sound bites taken out of context.
Don't change it. Let's have a shutdown. We'll do a shutdown.
I just think it's a bad deal.
I'm not only a no, I'm a hell no.
We had one Trump shutdown. Nobody wants another, maybe except him.
The president welcomes that fight. It's a fight we won last time, and it's one we're very confident that we would win again.
I got to say that some of them just should have probably gotten off the couch.
Because after losing 666 points on Friday, Monday said, hold my beer.
Somebody said treasonous. I mean, yeah, I guess why not?
President Trump said yesterday it was treasonous that Democrats didn't clap during his recent State of the Union address. I don't think it was that bad, said Melania.
But treason is not a punchline.
Democrats can't take a joke.
Well, let me tell you, he's a joke.
Now the red hats make sense. And